What's up, YouTube? It is time for yet another trip to the thrift. I actually went thrifting yesterday, and it was the first time I went thrifting without my camera. I was kind of sad because I actually found some pretty dope items. But this time I'm gonna hit the thrift store. I'm just gonna hit one thrift store. I'm actually with my friend Jarvis right now.
Squat.
Squat. But anyways, we're about to hit this thrift store real quick before we head back and play some spades. But I figured I had to hit this thrift store because I was in the area, and I'll do some thrifting today. And the rest of the thrifting I'll probably do tomorrow during my tattoo appointment. We have a Columbia crew neck right here for 80 cents, which is not bad at all. Just found this really dope IXPA jacket. I have no idea how to say that, but it says IX Spa. As you can see, it's got this really dope embroidery on the front. This like vintage 80s looking green line. And it's got this checker pattern on the right sleeve, but what's really dope, if you guys look on the back right here, this embroidery is vicious. New York, USA, Paris, France, whatever that says, Melbourne, Wimbledon, UK. This is just so sick. I'm really stoked to find this, and I'm definitely gonna cop. My friend Jarvis here, who is a tennis pro, just informed me that this is actually a tennis jacket, so that's pretty exciting. I'm having some thrift withdrawals right now. It has been too long since I've been to a thrift store. Last time I was at a thrift store was probably about a week ago. And Paul Cantu just called, so that is it for this intro. I'm gonna go hit some thrifts while I talk to the homie, and yeah, stay tuned for some thrift heat. This is pretty dope. We got this corduroy masterpiece for $5.99, and you might be asking, why is it so cool? Well, the back of it is why it's so cool. Whoa, 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 we have this flame denim jacket right here. This thing looks absolutely sick. It looks like it's built for a dork though, because it's super wide and not that tall. It looks really, really short. We have a pretty cool Oakland Athletics baseball jersey right here. It says extra large, but I'm pretty sure this is like extra large in youth or some shit because this thing is really short. Dead stock Mercedes-Benz Polo, not worth 20 bucks. Just because something is dead stock or new with tags does not mean that you can tax that much on it. This Converse button-up is actually kind of flame, not that flame. Even though it does have that back embroidery as well. Man, this thing's actually really sick. Damn, this is like some 06, 07 heat right here. In high school, kids used to wear hoodies like this all the time. New with tags, 4XL Everlast Sports crew neck. They were not lying when they said big men's. This thing is huge. That's a huge bitch. This has got to be the worst attempt at a Superman logo I've ever seen. This thing is absolutely disgusting looking. These lines are uneven. They're not straight at all. Whoever did this was a child and really, really bad at art. I don't know why they outlined it with this glitter crap. This thing just absolutely sucks. Hey, lucky boys. This is actually kind of raw. You have all these like ancient Mayan / Aztecian designs, and it's all like embossed on the tee. It looks pretty dope actually. Whoa, we have a really dope Back to the Future tee with the souped up DeLorean on the front. Dang, this shirt is American as fuck. I actually found this really flame North Face button up right here. This thing is super sick. For the front pockets, they're actually zipper pockets, and you can see the little North Face emblem on the little zipper. This thing is really raw, and it is extra large. It's marked at 16 bucks, but right now yellow tags are half off, so it'll only be 8. Why do you have to be extra large? This is so depressing. We got a Dickies work shirt right here, 2XL, new with tags. This is definitely gonna be a cop. It's only like 6 bucks, and I'm probably just gonna resell it on eBay. Damn, I was gonna cop this flame Perry Ellis button down. However, the neck is way too tight. It's not small, but the length and everything else fits perfectly. Just that neck is like mad suffocating. Suffocation, no breathing. Normally I walk out of that thrift town with garbage bags. However, this time I only got one item, which it still wasn't a bad deal, but still kind of disappointing compared to my usual thrifting plunders. As you guys can see, the sun is glaring. I actually had to put the visor down just so you could actually see my face. Anyway, shout out to Will and Ron. I actually saw Will in there, and he actually watches me and Paul Cantu just to kind of see what we can find, and it inspires him to thrift, which is kind of how I am when I watch other thrifters. It just like inspires me to go thrifting, which is actually why I'm thrifting today. And Ron is actually an employee. He said he was gonna check out the channel because he always sees me coming in with the camera. So if either of you guys are watching, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below. But yeah, man, big shout out to both you guys. Thank you guys so much. And anyways, I'm on to the next thrift town. I'm actually pretty upset because Will was saying that he found a really dope Burberry trench coat at the last thrift town, and he ended up getting it for like 15 bucks. And I'm kind of jelly, and I wish I would have went there first, but I didn't. I chose this one. I did get one item, but we'll see. Hopefully there's still some heat at the next thrift town. Okay, I know I just said I was gonna go to the next thrift town on Stockton. However, my homie is flying in from Japan today, and he flies in about 40 minutes, and I just do not have time to go all the way down there and check out that thrift town right now. But I am stopping at this thrift store in Citrus Heights that I always go to across from Mida Honda, where I always find really good deals. So let's see what I find. We have some perfect condition starter flame right here. It's really simple, just navy blue jacket with like the yellow drawstrings right here. And it's got reflective accents on the jacket, like the starter logo, and then 2 little reflective accents on the top and the bottom. This is a pretty dope polo representing alcoholism. As you guys can see, Jameson Irish whiskey. If this was like an alcoholic beverage that I actually liked, I would definitely cop this because this thing's actually pretty raw and the white's in perfect condition, super crisp. So I found 3 items in there. However, it is time for me to go pick up my homie. I'm running a little late as usual because I always stop at the thrift stores when I'm on my way to go do something. Before I even say what's up, this right here is Francis Cortez, my #1 homie in Idaho. I haven't seen this guy in forever. He just flew in from Japan.
3 years.
I know, it's been so long. Still short as ever, looking flyer than a feather in any type of weather. Shout out to the bro Paul Kensu for the phrase. We're about to go grab some food. And yeah, I'm gonna talk to my homie. So got a little Billabong flannel right here, size medium green. I believe she's waiting to mop the floor, so I'm gonna move out of her way. Excuse me, ma'am. As you can see, we have some starter vest flame right here. This thing is super dope, and what's really cool about it is it's actually reversible. Man, that's sick. Starter logo on the inside. I'm gonna see if the price is too high. Hopefully it's not, because if not, I will definitely cop this. This thing is definitely a sick piece. So that starter jacket I could not purchase because there's no tag on it. I guess the people that price stuff does not come into the morning, and they will not sell me the item. They won't price it, which is really, really disappointing. So I can't get that starter jacket. However, I did find this Karate Kid flame right here. As you can see, anyone who wears this thing that's falling off the rack ridiculously, anyone who wears this will instantly be infused with karate styled fighting. And I would put this back up, but I'm really upset that they didn't give me the starter jacket. Oh, he's just gonna do it anyways. Look at, he's such a good Samaritan. Right here we have this really dope Proline authentic Reebok 49ers jacket. There are some skeet stains down here on the bottom. The zipper is broken, so sadly I'm gonna have to pass. It's only $6, but if it did not have those flaws, I would definitely cop. This thing is really, really sick. That back embroidery is really, really dope. Look at that thread count, vicious. This chain link gateway door is like the loudest, most obnoxious doorway ever. Boom, right here we got this Green Bay Logo Athletics jacket. This thing is really dope. It says Green Bay Packers on the sleeve, Logo Athletic embroidered. Green Bay helmet, all embroidered on the back as well. However, they are taxing $20 for this masterpiece, so I'm gonna have to pass. Damn, we have this really dope vintage Harley Davidson vest right here. As you can see, it's in the creme de la creme colorway with this vintage blue and almost shit brown. It's actually really dope, and it's falling off the rack. As you can see, back embroidery, really, really dope. It's brand new with tags. However, they're charging $25. That's ridiculous, $25. I'm not paying that for this child's Harley Davidson vest. It looks like it's in perfect condition. Never mind. We have some clear vomit stains on the back. I do not know how the vomit got back there, but that's absolutely disgusting. All right, so I'm leaving the thrift town on Stockton. However, the only thing that I found that I wanted was that starter jacket. A part of me didn't want to find anything after that because I was really upset they wouldn't just price the item right there and give it to me for whatever price they wanted. So whatever, that's upsetting. Fuck that, I'm mad. And I'm gonna go eat Bodie Bowl now because I'm upset and I need some thrifting energy to be replenished into my system. Okay, this is a really, really dope jacket. However, it's Kirkland brand and it's not $20 dope. What the fuck are you guys thinking if you guys are trying to charge me $20 for Kirkland? I got some Hilfiger Heat right here. It is $15, which is quite taxed. It's size large, so it'll probably fit. Tommy logo right there. Hilfiger going down the sleeve, which is super dope. You guys know I fuck with sleeve embroidery majorly. And then the Tommy Hilfiger logo on the back. I'm gonna try this thing on because I might have to get this for myself. $15 is quite much, but I really, really like this, especially with that sleeve embroidery going down. That's just too sick. I just cannot pass this up. Fuck. Found this vintage woman's Columbia jacket right here. Francis actually found it in the men's sports section, so I don't know what they were thinking when they were organizing their gear. However, this colorway is super raw. I kind of want to get it, but it's going to be a ladies medium and probably won't fit me. But I'm still going to see because I just love this codeine colorway with the teal accents. This thing's like straight out of the DeLorean shipment. As you guys can see, the sleeves don't quite fit that well. However, this is what we call sleeve layering. Definitely high fashion. Next fashion trend. Watch out for it. It's really, really dope. Sleeve layering, one jacket, two sleeves. it's popping. Boom, we got some vicious turtleneck action going on right here. Definitely gonna keep my neck warm for the winter season. It's a little short, but I might have to just get this and rock it unzipped. I actually really fuck with this Columbia jacket. I really like the colorway. So I'm gonna do a once over, make sure there's no damage anywhere, and possibly consider copping. Uh-oh, we got some distress action, high fashion as fuck. This thing was planted barely on the hanger to fuck with me. They're trying to get me to make it fall off. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, didn't fall off. Just found some Nautica Flame right here. This thing's actually really dope. Black on one side, blue on the other. Highlighter yellow in the armpit region. Then you have this shoulder slash sleeve print thing going all the way down, making it look extra futuristic. However, it's $15, and it comes with these weak ass matching pants that I would never ever want, and I don't know why they're included on this apparel item. We have some more Green Bay apparel right here. Green Bay right there. And then right here on the sleeve, GBBA, I have no idea what that is. Something to do with Green Bay. And then as you can see, it says Coach, but the C is all fucked up, which is probably why it's only $2. Then we have some more Green Bay Packers apparel. For some reason, Green Bay Packers apparel is just riddled all throughout the thrifts today. As you can see, this is size extra large Packers. It's new with tags, which is why they feel like they can tax this ridiculous $20 price tag, which hopefully no one ever pays, because $20 is way too much for some brand new crew neck at a thrift store. Look at this high fashion masterpiece. Now you guys might be telling yourself that this was misplaced and it's actually not supposed to be in the men's section, and that this is a women's apparel item. However, you'd be wrong. This is clearly a men's high fashion item. Super, super nice with the mesh bottom sleeve. This thing would be absolutely perfect to show off your shoulders, especially if you're hitting the gym and working out those traps. That would be absolutely beautiful. This is a must cop if you are a high fashion individual such as myself. What's up YouTube? Welcome to yet another thrift recap. I have a bunch of shit to show you guys, and I feel like I say that every time because every time I go to the thrift stores I cop way too much shit. But I always find such heat, and I always find good deals even if it's like mediocre heat, so I always have to get it. Even if it's like lukewarm, I don't care. I have to cop because it's like such a good deal that I just can't pass it up. I'm pretty sure I have a problem, but whatever. Before I get into the items, I would like to say if you guys do not follow me on Instagram, definitely go do that. My Instagram is @thestarlife. That will be somewhere on the screen and in the description below. Also, of course, follow me on Snapchat, which is the exact same thing, @thestarlife. Now let's get into these items because I found a bunch of shit. So the first three items I'm going to show you guys today, I actually was not recording, which is kind of a bummer because I always give Paul Cantu shit because he's always going thrifting and finding stuff when he's not recording. And this time, sadly, I wasn't recording. But I took my car to the car wash. Of course, I didn't have my camera on me because I wasn't really planning on going thrifting. It was taking a little longer than expected, so I figured I'd hit the Goodwill across the street. And I found a couple items. I found this Broncos crew neck. I don't remember what I paid for this. It wasn't too much, but I kind of just got it because it's a pro player. And it was a decent price. Oh, here it is. I paid $4 for it, so it's not a bad deal for a crew neck from Pro Player. Real simple, Denver Broncos, dope crew neck, $4, Goodwill. Next up, we got more of my style of heat, which is this really dope ice cream t-shirt. Ice cream by Billionaire Boys Club. I got this for $2. This is really dope to see some dope ice cream apparel in the thrifts. It's in really good condition. As you can see, you got the ice cream logo right there, the ice cream graphic right there. It's in this like really bright grass green colorway. It's really sick, and I got it, like I said, for $2, so I couldn't pass this up. Super dope, and I was really stoked to find this because I'm a fan of the brand ice cream. Next up, we have this almost pristine condition Zoo York button-up. This thing is super loud. It's got this like native print all over it, and it fit me really good. It was $5, which is a little tax, but I got it for myself. And like I said, it was just a really good quality short sleeve button-up, which I love. It did have a little mark on it, actually, so it wasn't, I guess, too pristine. But it's, like, weird. I thought this was, like, chalk or something right here, but it's actually, like, a thread. So it just looks like a, you know, high-fashion distressed mark or whatever. But overall, pretty dope. $5, Zoo York button-up. I love short sleeve button-up, so yeah, definitely had to cop. Next up, I got some fire for the homie Paul Cantu. I was really stoked to find this. I was kind of bummed it didn't fit me. But the moment I saw it and it didn't fit me and I realized that the sleeves were going to be too baggy, I knew that I'd have to get it for him. But this right here is a tennis jacket. And as you can see, the front says IX Spa. And it's got this little globe, and it's got this like vintage like teal colorway stripe or whatever. Over here on this sleeve you see another like teal stripe, and then on this sleeve you see a checker stripe. And you guys might be saying to yourself like, oh, that's okay, like that's pretty dope, but it's not like that dope until you check out the back. And the back is what's super sick, as you can see. But overall, really, really dope vintage piece to come across. This back is all like embroidered and stitched and stuff, so I think that's super sick, and it's just a really dope piece to come across. I was really stoked to find this and really bummed that it didn't fit, but Like I said, I know it's going to go to a good home because I'm giving it to my good friend Paul Cantu, and I know he will take care of it. But yeah, really, really dope find. Next up, I have this plain Columbia crew neck. I got this for 80 cents, which is why I got it. 80 cents for a Columbia crew neck, you really can't go wrong. I'll probably just wait to resell this when I get to Washington. Then we got this brand new with tags Dickie work shirt. As you can see, you got the tag down there. This thing is in perfect condition. It's 2X, so I figured once again I'd resell this. I got this for $6. I see them go on eBay for like anywhere from 15 to 20, so that's why I figured I'd just get it and resell it. Maybe like do like 20 shipped. But yeah, really, really dope 2X Dickies work shirt. Like I said, brand new with tags. A dope find at Thrift Town. Next up, we got this really dope starter jacket. And at first I wasn't like super stoked on this, but I am kind of stoked on it now, honestly. It's a really perfect condition blue starter jacket. It's gonna be perfect for if I'm like running or anything like that. So the starter logo is reflective, and it's got like a reflective like little line up top and a reflective line on the bottom. It was like $4.80, I believe. I'm not quite sure because the lady ripped the tag, which really sucks. But anyways, it's like $4.80, which was not a bad deal at all. So I'll either keep it for myself, or if the price is right, then I will resell it. But definitely a dope find, and it fits me perfectly. Right here we have a Cabela's fleece. Once again, I just got for a resale. I plan on reselling this when I get to Washington or reselling on eBay. It's a pretty simple fleece, but like I said, it's Cabela's. It was name brand. I got it for like $3.50, so not a bad deal at all. Then from the same place that I got those last two items from, I got this like Tommy Hilfiger like zip up or half zip sweatshirt, and this thing is in perfect condition. As you can see, I have it all the way zipped up right now, but normally you'd wear it like this, looking all preppy and stuff. It's a really dope piece. It's got this like real vintage colorway, which I think is dope. It's like a vintage green, and then you got a little like Tommy Hilfiger embroidery right here on the left breast. And the last piece, which is my personal favorite, I've been looking for one just like this for quite a while now, is this really dope women's Columbia jacket. As you can see, it's in this like Mighty Duck colorway, but it's got this really vintage like purple and teal, and I just love this colorway. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to rock jackets like these that were just like in this like really old school colorway with like this blue too. It's just really, really dope, and it just kind of brings back memories. It does fit me. It's a little small, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to keep it, but regardless, I'm super stoked to find this. You guys already saw the turtleneck action in the video, but yeah, I was really stoked on this find. It was like $6, and yeah, I just cannot say enough good things. I'm really stoked to find this. Anyways, guys, that is it for this trip to the thrift. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Like I mentioned earlier, make sure you guys follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, which are both at the Starr Life. That's going to be somewhere on the screen and, of course, in the description below. As always, make sure you hit that like button below, turn that gray thumb blue. It really does help me out. Leave a comment on which piece was your favorite. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if you guys like these trips to the thrifts. Personally, I love making them. I have a lot of fun doing them. And of course, if you're not subscribed, do that now. As always, thank you for watching. Keep living the Starr Life.